Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You talk about this Seahawk defense. Well, they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better. Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
That's complete to and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Smith. It's caught, Lockett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
From the gun, it's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Sticking with Walker on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart. Anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Seahawks use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well. You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Smith. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Romeo Dobbs, 38 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Seahawks sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Throwing now is Geno. Flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. Breaks through the contact, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Oh, that's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Following the interception, Love looking deep here for Dobbs. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Love from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. To throw now, here's Love. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Now they can't bring him down. And able to get this out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Back to throw, Smith. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there. They still need 6 more now on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Geno. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, Any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it looks like the defense has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Up the middle, here's Walker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now 2nd and 5. Smith. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Smith. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. Nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. To pass, here's Jordan Love. A short throw to Musgrave. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Now Smith. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Love from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. Love looking to throw it. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Boye Mafe in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They'll need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Towards the middle and caught by Musgrave. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
This defensive unit ranks third in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
From the gun on third down, Smith. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing. Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Love now. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Down the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run. Shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you?
Time.
We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Ready? Hey, alert! Alert! 13 next.
Now it's Smith. Rolling to his right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. He was out there waving his arms. And when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
There we go.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Snowball!
Here's Smith. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant from 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of it.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, as far as plays go, there's nothing to write home about on that one because that one gets some negative yardage. But if you do want to find a positive, he found a way to get out of bounds and stop the clock.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Ready. 53, 53. 13X, 13X.
Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Still fighting for more. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Off the play fake, Love. Flushed out right. That's taken in by Kraft. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Second down, goal to go. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to move back in front. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we go Salon. Check 58.
Smith's going to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 73 yards. And the Seahawks use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here comes 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Now Love. To Dobbs, and he hauls it in. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Julian Love picks it. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Seahawks, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.